found the most ridiculous things that are banned in countries around the world, starting with Greece, which actually banned high heels. Looks very uncomfortable to be wearing those. It seems like it's banned because you could twist your ankle or something. Does not look like the easiest place to walk. All right, I have to guess a punishment here. It's either A, removed from the area, B, have to leave the town, or C, a $100 fine. This is a tough one. I'm gonna say removed from the area. The answer is A, removed from the area. Next, in Vatican City, which hosts one of the most famous rooms on earth, the Sistine Chapel, photos and videos are completely banned, and pulling out your phone can get you into instant trouble. Oh, he's using meta glasses. Were they prepared for this? That's new technology. Oh, you got caught. Caught in 4K. Security knows what's up. All right, it's time to guess the punishment. A, security makes you delete the photo. B, you get sent to Vatican jail. C, $100 fine. I'm gonna have to go with A, security makes you delete the photo. I just can't imagine it being more severe than that. Oh, I was right. In Switzerland, Sunday is treated as a legally protected day of rest, which means even normal loud activities like mowing, using power tools, or even dropping glass bottles into recycle bins can get you fined. They're watching him, but they can't cheer him on because you can't make noise on Sundays. Very strange. Let's guess the punishment. A, a neighbor leaves a passive-aggressive note. B, you're fined $150. C, you're fined $190. I'm gonna have to say $150 B. Aw, man. The answer is C, $190. Rome decided that even your goldfish deserves better living conditions. So keeping one in a tiny bowl can violate animal welfare rules because it restricts oxygen, space, and normal movement.
And Skittles had swim bladder disease and a spinal curvature from being in a cold cup on a shelf.
What?
But a week later...
Is that the same fish? Wow, I guess it really makes a difference. It's true, it does look like the fish look healthier when they have more space. A, you have to buy the fish a bigger tank. B, 6 months community service. Or C, fined up to $350. I feel like Rome isn't playing any games. I'm gonna put fined up to $350. I was right, it's C. In the United States, this doll was under fire because it could literally bite off your fingers. What? That is one creepy doll. Ooh, this thing eats everything. I can already tell you this looks dangerous because you know some kids are gonna put their fingers in that mouth and it's gonna chew on them. So guessing the punishment, A, a warning label was added, B, full recall and refund, or C, Mattel was criminally charged. I think if kids were getting injured, I'm gonna have to go with B, full recall and refund. The answer is B. In Switzerland, having one guinea pig can be considered cruel because guinea pigs are legally treated as social animals, meaning your pet may literally need a roommate. Oh my gosh. That is the most guinea pigs I've ever seen. How many does she have? Oh, is that like a little baby guinea pig? All right, so we gotta guess the punishment in Switzerland. It's either A, a $500 fine, B, a $1,000 fine, or C, 6 months of community service. I'm gonna have to say A, a $500 fine. The answer is A, a $500 fine. Owning one guinea pig alone can violate Switzerland's animal welfare rules. This law is so specific that Switzerland has had guinea pig rental services, where owners can temporarily rent a second guinea pig if one dies, so their remaining guinea pig doesn't have to live alone. That's wild. In Venice, being nice to a pigeon can actually cost you money because feeding pigeons or seagulls is banned after the birds started damaging historic buildings and causing sanitation problems. Whoa, that is a lot of pigeons. They're breaking the law right here with all these pigeons. They're clearly feeding them. So the punishments, A, the pigeons are killed. What the heck? B, you get a warning, or C, you can get fined up to $580. I feel like these people film themselves doing it. I think they just get a warning. B. Oh my God. The answer is C, you can get fined up to 500 euros. What? That's crazy. I'm not feeding any pigeons in Venice. The biggest issue is the pigeon poop. It's acidic and can cause damage to stone, marble, mosaics, and historic surfaces. Who would have thought? In Turkmenistan's capital city, Ashgabat, non-white cars actually get targeted by police. Wow, all the cars are white. Or very close to white. Oh my gosh. All the cars look the same. What the heck? Wow. I've never seen anything like this. All right, so the punishments are A, you get a warning, B, your car gets impounded, or C, you're banned from the city capital. I'm gonna go with B, your car gets impounded. And it's B. Reports say non-white cars have been impounded and owners were pushed to repaint them white, costing between $1,000 to $2,000. You know how hard it is to keep a white car clean? This would be a tough city to live in. In Italy, wearing flip-flops on hiking trails is banned because tourists kept getting injured and needing rescue. Yeah, I've been to Rome. It's completely uneven. Yeah, I mean, I think you would want more support with those uneven roads. All right, so what's the punishment? A, banned in Cinque Terre. B, fined $2,500. Or C, fined $2,900. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna say B, fined $2,500. Let's find out. What? The answer is C, $2,900, just for wearing the wrong types of shoes. Make sure you pack the right stuff if you go traveling. The UK has an actual law against handling salmon suspiciously. What is going on here?
Guys, I did not catch the salmon illegally. Am I all good to walk around suspiciously with it?
I don't think that's what the law meant. I assume they meant live salmon. All right, we have to guess the punishment here. Is it A, overnight in jail, B, fined $3,300, or C, you're banned from looking at rivers? It can't be C. How would they even enforce that? Overnight in jail for salmon? I don't know. I'm gonna go B, fined $3,300. It's B. A recent case led to thousands of pounds in fines and fees and fishing equipment being confiscated. Who would have thought? Singapore has actually banned chewing gum, all because people were taking old gum and sticking it everywhere. Oh, this was in Seattle, but this is disgusting. That's so much gum. It almost looks like artwork. I tell you what, if you did this in Singapore, you'd be looking at a lot of trouble. All right, so we gotta guess the punishment. A $5,000 fine, up to a $7,700 fine, or up to $77,000 in fines and 2 years in jail. Oh man, I don't know. Singapore is pretty strict. I'm gonna have to say up to a $7,700 fine, B? Oh no, the answer C, that's crazy. Importing chewing gum can carry a major fine and possible jail time, especially if you do it repeatedly. It's not illegal to chew gum in Singapore. The big restriction is importing or selling it. In Thailand, leaving a bad hotel review can become a criminal case. What is this? We got a Thailand negative review trouble. So this is a Reddit. So I'm on holiday in Thailand and went to a boxing event, left a 3-star review because I had been to better organized matches and the selection of snacks wasn't my favorite. Also, no live music for the fight. All in all, not a bad review, can seem as constructive criticism. Halfway through a match, an employee of the owner pulls me from the ranks and asks me to speak to the owner. The owner then made it very and aggressively clear that my review needs to be deleted ASAP. I did so. He then called the police on me. What? And said he will file a report. He tried to get my passport info and my real name, hotel, and room number from me. I didn't hand that out, afraid he would seek me out and beat me up or something. Now I read that it's actually a crime to leave bad reviews in Thailand, has something to do with defamation, be it a true review or not. You can end up in jail and people have been fined thousands of dollars. Maybe not the best idea to leave a review while you're still in the establishment. Maybe wait a few days after, or maybe wait till you're out of Thailand. All right, let's guess the punishment. A, the review gets deleted. B, the hotel sues you. C, up to 2 years in prison and a $5,600 fine. Judging by this person's Reddit, I'm gonna guess C. It's C. In Thailand, leaving a negative hotel review can become criminal defamation. If it's published online, the punishment can be up to 2 years in prison and a fine up to 200,000 baht, which equals about $5,600. Wow. In India, flying a kite can technically make you a pilot of an aircraft, so not following aviation laws could get you in real trouble. Whoa. Looks like all these people are breaking laws.
People even use metal wires on their bikes like this so their throats don't get slit.
Their throats don't get slit? What the heck type of kites are they flying? All right, let's guess the punishment. A, your kite gets grounded by air traffic control. B, a $90,000 fine. Or C, a $120,000 fine. Go big or go home here? I'm gonna say C, $120,000 fine. Wow. The answer is C. Under India's Aircraft Act, a kite can technically count as an aircraft. If someone flies it in a way that endangers people or property, the punishment can be up to 2 years in prison and up to a $120,000 fine. This is more of a legal technicality than something that ordinary kite festival goers are usually prosecuted for. Still pretty wild though. In Australia, posting a meme could technically put you in copyright danger.
Ooh, wait, look at the size of
Oh, wait, my videos were made into memes? Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. I've never seen this before. This is really funny.
If you're from America, the baby would be American. China, Chinese. England, it would be terrible at football.
Oh, sorry to all my viewers out there in England. So this law is not commonly enforced against random meme posters. All right, let's guess the punishment. A, the meme can be taken down. B, you can be sued for copyright infringement. Or C, $120,000 in fines and up to 5 years in prison. I'm gonna say B, sued for copyright infringement. Whoa, the answer is actually C. Australia does not have broad US-style fair use. For a normal meme poster, the realistic risk is usually takedown or being sued. But in serious commercial copyright cases, Australian law can punish people with up to $120,000 in US dollars. But Venezuela put violent video games and toy guns under a very strict ban. Oh yeah, I mean, probably can't show a lot of this, but this is a very violent game. I mean, you're literally shooting people in public places. That is not okay. All right, let's guess the punishment. A, the game gets confiscated. B, confiscated and fined up to $150,000. Or C, 3 to 5 years in prison. Wow, prison time for playing a game? That sounds too harsh. I'm gonna go with B. What? The answer is C, prison time. Importing, manufacturing, selling, renting, or distributing violent video games or war toys can carry up to 3 to 5 years in prison. That's pretty shocking. I've never heard of someone going to jail over a video game. Singapore treats vaping so seriously that importing the wrong vape can cause the harshest punishment in this entire video. Oh no. Oh, they have a sign saying you can't bring these in. Wow, they're even checking cars for them. That's no joke. You don't want to mess around with Singapore and their laws. They're very strict. All right, what do we think the punishment is here? A, fined $170,000 and 11 years in prison. B, fined $230,000. Or C, fined $230,000 and 9 years in prison. Oof. I'm going with C. And that's the right answer. Do not bring vapes to Singapore. In fact, just don't vape. It's terrible for you. In France, buying a fake designer bag can get the seller and the buyer in trouble. Real iPhone, fake iPhone. Pretty identical. Oh my gosh, look how bad that camera quality is. This is what happens when you get a fake iPhone. Yeah, it does not look like the same quality, that's for sure. But what do you expect when you buy a fake? All right, let's guess the punishment. A, the item gets confiscated. B, you pay a fine worth 1 to 2 times the real item's value. Or C, up to 3 years in prison and about a $325,000 fine. I'm thinking worst case scenario, if you're making a bunch of these fake products, I'm gonna guess that it's C. And the answer is C. Counterfeit goods can lead up to 3 years imprisonment and up to a $325,000 fine. In North Korea, blue jeans are seen as a symbol of American influence. So wearing some can get you in some of the worst trouble of all. Let's look at this clip of an English show that aired in North Korea. Wow, his blue jeans are blurred. That's crazy. All right, let's guess the punishment. A, the jeans get confiscated. B, public shaming or forced self-criticism. C, labor punishment or imprisonment. Well, North Korea is one of the strictest countries in the world, and they do not mess around. I'm gonna go with C. The answer is C. Clothing crackdowns can escalate into labor or harsher state punishment. North Korea has fashion police that monitor hairstyles and clothing in public. Well, I hope you learned something, because those were some crazy laws. Check out this next video where I try out scam products that should be banned. Click here.